Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another reaction video from the Shots Fired podcast. As usual, and as always, you got your boy Big Joe here with you. Cowboys win 27-17 against the New Orleans Saints in what was described by some of the people I'm in communication with, snooze fest, boring. It was a tough game to watch, even though the Cowboys won. And I talked to Rubes. Y'all remember Rubes from prior videos. We talked to Rubes, and I told him, man, it didn't even feel like we won this game. Like, it felt like, it almost felt like a loss. And he kind of agreed that it was just a bad game by the Cowboys. Now, that doesn't go universally across the board. Like, oh, the Cowboys in general just played bad. It goes more to the offense played bad. Dak continues to struggle. He's reading things late. He's missing throws. He's overthrowing. He's underthrowing. He's throwing behind people. The pocket breaks down in front of him. Instead of running, he's got yardage in front of him, and he throws the ball just unnecessarily wild somewhere. Zeke, we're forcing Zeke to play. Jerry's on the radio talking about he's fine, he's good to go. He's not. We're struggling to run the rock, and we're forcing Zeke up the middle. Our average up the middle is terrible. Our average around the ends is like 6 and 7 yards left and right, and we're like at 2 and 3 yards up the middle, and we're continuing to just force the issue up the middle. Tony Pollard hit a big one for 58, took it to the house, gave the Cowboys some breathing room. J-Had continues to carry that cross that Pollard needs to start and Zeke needs to be benched. Hard to argue it based on the results, but I ask you guys, will Tony Pollard be that effective as a starter? I don't know. I don't know if his body can take it. I personally don't think his body can take that kind of wear and tear. But if just for the interim, we can have him, 2 or 3 games, try to make a start and let Zeke rest his knee from a bone bruise, which who knows what it really is. It could be something worse. We don't know. We'll probably hear about it later on. Zeke ended up with 13 attempts for 45 yards. He broke one to the outside. He hit it for about 10 and then just ran out of bounds. He's not running the contact. He's hurt. Our offensive line looks confused. We're not blocking necessarily well. I got Trill texting me. He's like, dude, the defense is in the backfield before we hand the damn ball off. I don't know if Philbin being out is throwing off if it's throwing off their rapport and their rhythm, but something's going on there on the offensive line. Michael Gallup continues to come back and impress. Best foot control in the business. I mean, that guy is... It's insane how he can just drag those feet and make those crazy catches. Amari Cooper with a big splash play. TD Lamb doing TD Lamb things. But offensively, when your leaders Dak and Zeke are off, it does not make for an effective Cowboys football team. And the thing about this football team is we can play with a lead. We can't play from behind. Kellen Moore, who I said at the start of the year makes this Cowboys offense look different. We're looking like Jason Garrett football right now. The creativity is not there. The spark is not there. Dan Quinn continues to get the most out of this defense. Keanu Neal and Leighton Vander Esch, they're struggling at linebacker. You got Curse having to step in, make a lot more plays. He's doing his thing. But this team needs to play with a lead so that we can attack the quarterback, force them to throw. That's what we strive on. That's what we do best with when we're attacking their quarterback. We got run on by their quarterback. I mean, he gashed us, splash play after splash play, and we couldn't stop it. I was like, they can run the same play down the field the entire drive, and we can't stop it. Leighton Vander Esch looks stiff. I don't know if he's finally just succumbed to all of his injuries and he just physically can't do football anymore, but he just can't football right now. I don't think he'll be here after this year. May have to look for his replacement in the draft. Micah is a dog. Another sack. He's pushing the agenda for Defensive Player of the Year, not just Defensive Rookie of the Year. Trayvon Diggs with another INT. That's 9 on the year, and that's best in the league. Carlos Watkins with a thick 6. Took it to the house. Defense is doing their part, but they're going to get exposed if our offense is 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out. I know you don't style point road wins, but this was a bad road win. I know it sounds crazy, and there's a lot of other Cowboy guys out there that'll tell you, oh, you can't, how can you be hating? How is this win not good enough? When you're trying to make a statement, when you're trying to find your identity, when you're trying to reestablish that dominance that you had at the start of the year, this ain't the way to do it. We're struggling to keep our head above water offensively right now. 4 turnovers keeps you in the game. Thank God our defense continues to go out there and make those plays. But they can't be out there after our offense goes 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out, and we're bend but don't break. You know, we're trying to get teams off the field. We're trying our best to make these stops. How long can you have your defense out there exposed before it's like, okay, well, eventually something got to give? Anthony Brown got picked on this game, and he stepped up big after the freaking disastrous meltdown on Thanksgiving. Shout out to Anthony Brown. The liability was not a liability in this game. Had 9 tackles, led the team, forced a fumble. Tank came back. Tank looked good. Set the tone early. We're starting to see this team defensively start to gel, figure it out a little bit. But if our front 4 get blocked up, we have nothing behind them to help them out. Keanu Neal, I don't know if he's still dealing with the Rona thing, the after effects of that. LVE should be GONE because he's not doing anything. What do? We need this offense to step up. Sit Zeke. Let TP start. Maybe. Still got to worry about Dak. Dak's not playing up to what he should be playing. And I don't know, like I said, if he's hurt, if it's the shoulder still, maybe he never recovered fully from the shoulder. Is it the calf still? And he's just like, I'm going to tough my way through it. He doesn't look comfortable in the pocket. He doesn't look comfortable making his throws. He's got happy feet. And we go as he goes, and he ain't going. Not consistently. Ended the day with he ended the day 26 of 40 for 238 yards, picking a touchdown. Picking a touchdown. What would you say if I told you Taysom Hill's going to have more touchdown passes than Dak is in this game? Because he did. We played a team that was depleted across the board offensively, and we still found a way to keep it interestingly close. That's not playoff football. That's not championship football. That's not Super Bowl contending football. So we got a lot to clean up. We've got, I believe it's 10 or 11 days to the next one. Let's see what these Cowboys do. Let's see if Kellen Moore turns it around, if he gets his thinking cap on and gets a little more creative than what we've been doing. Let's see if TP gets a little more PT. And we'll do it again next week. Guys, thanks for watching, liking, sharing, subscribing. You know I'm always going to keep it 100 with you. Win, lose, or draw. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. This was a bad win. I don't care what other people say of there's no such thing as a bad win. This was a bad win, but a win is a win is a win is a win. So I'm gonna keep supporting Cowboys fans. I know you'll keep supporting. Continue to embrace that hate. If you ain't got no haters, you ain't doing it right. And we'll see you in the next one. Peace.